Good morning, friends. I'd like to welcome you to the Radiography, Sonography, and Surgical Technology Pinning and Awards Ceremony. First, I'd like to recognize our amazing students. Please rise and be recognized. You may be seated. I'd like to also recognize the faculty, instructors, and staff of Piedmont Virginia Community College. They are among the best. They make a profound impact in the lives of our students. So faculty and staff who are here today, please rise and be recognized. I'd also like to thank our sign language interpreters, Kathleen Frazier and Mona Mirpur. And I'd like to introduce our stage party today. First and foremost, the president of our institution, Dr. Jean Runyon. Next, our Vice President of Academic Affairs and Workforce Development, Dr. John Donnelly. And our lovely Pat Keats. Our instructor, Jasmine Johnson of Radiography. Instructor of Sonography, Peggy Beesjack. Radiography Program Director, Stephanie Gentry Reynolds. Radiography Clinical Coordinator, Amanda Zip. Sonography Program Director, Sam Muhammad. Sonography Clinical Coordinator, Lisa Burrington. And our Surgical Technology Program Director, Linda Starks. At this time, I would like to welcome our president, Dr. Jean Runyon, who will give us opening remarks.
Good morning. It is absolutely wonderful to be here today to join you in celebrating these graduates. So students, Eleanor Roosevelt said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." And today, you are realizing a dream. You have demonstrated your commitment to yourself, to your future, and to those who supported you along this journey. You dedicated your talents and energies to achieving your goals, and you have succeeded with great distinction. Maya Angelou said, "They may forget your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel." You all are an integral part of healthcare, one where diagnosis, early detection, life-saving treatments, and surgeries are all made possible by the work that you will be doing. You are a critical member of the healthcare team, and you will be delivering exceptional care with compassion. I am confident that each of you will be a healing influence in the world. So on behalf of all of us at Piedmont Virginia Community College, congratulations.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Stephanie Gentry Reynolds, Program Director of Radiography, and I have the pleasure of sharing lots of wonderful information about the radiography graduates. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So we recently celebrated the 20th annual PVCC Academic and Leadership Awards at our convocation, which was held on campus recently, so in April, and 2 of our 5th semester students earned radiography awards. The recipients' names and awards are as follows, and I'd like these 2 lovelies to stand up to be recognized when I call their names. Athena Counts earned the Leadership Award. Athena was nominated for a leadership award due to her positive efforts during her time in the radiography program. She served as a RAD Club co-treasurer, assisted with club fundraisers, demonstrates positive leadership in her lab and TBL groups, and provides a calm, quiet presence for all around her. So congratulations, Athena. And then Jennifer Pendleton earned the Academic Award. Jennifer was nominated for an academic award for her exceptional efforts to prepare herself for the PVCC RAD board exam and ARRT registry exam. This is in addition to being a parent and working part-time. Thanks to Jennifer for always being an engaged learner, being open-minded to constructive criticism in the classroom, and for always taking pride in completing quality didactic work. So if you would, be sure to congratulate Jennifer. Yay. All right, and then I do have some special comments for these lovelies. All right, so first, congratulations to all of the graduates and to family and friends who are celebrating with you today and who will cheer you on as you enter the imaging world as a professional. Congratulations on the good fortune you've experienced and for your tremendous efforts which bring you to today's pinning ceremony. And best wishes for great success and satisfaction in what PVCC has helped you prepare for, which is your career in radiography. Since the beginning of the radiography program, Mrs. Ziff, Ms. Johnson, and I have reminded you that you are on a perpetual interview. In the clinical and classroom settings, we know it was a lot of pressure to always wear your game faces, but your efforts have paid off. Assuming your goal was to learn and demonstrate all the technical and professional skills you needed to obtain a position as a highly skilled performing radiologic technologist, let's see how you measured up. All right, demonstrates a strong work ethic. I would say exceptional. Here are some of the comments from clinicals. Excellent job. She was steady all day long. She was willing to try all the exams. He was eager to learn and went to every case he was able to go to. When he was assisting in PACU, it was like he was part of the team. Adaptable with a positive attitude. She comes to clinicals with a positive attitude and a willingness to do whatever tasks are asked of her while in clinic. He has a positive attitude and is confident in the clinical space. All right, demonstrates critical thinking skills. I explained things to him once, and he picked it up right away. He was able to correct his image and understand how to correct it. He worked along other technologists and said he was running the C-arm like he was already a tech. He continues to blow our mind every time he rotates through the OR. Manipulation of the C-arm and understanding the anatomy just comes natural to him. He thinks ahead and asks great questions to understand the surgeries and know where we're needed. Communicates clearly and respectfully. Great patient care, communication skills, and positioning skills. She is an effective communicator with all team members and patients and is always more than happy to repeat any material the patient did not understand the first time. All right, functions as a positive and productive member of the team. Great team player and always willing to help. Showed up every day, ready to work, and had a good attitude. Asked great questions, motivated to learn. All right, listens to others carefully and thoughtfully. He is attentive to staff when they give him instructions. Most patients come in anxious about their exam, and he does a great job putting them at ease. She follows directions well, retains information, and is right where she needs to be with positioning. Demonstrates integrity. Always. I can speak to that for all of our class. Accepts responsibilities for own decisions and actions, yes. Treats others with respect. She is professional and shows respect to everyone she encounters. He is kind and professional to all he comes in contact with. Understands and respects professional boundaries. She is respectful and professional to all she encounters. She follows procedures and protocols for both the school and the clinical sites. Exhibits dependable behavior, one of my favorites. Great job, good people skills, polite and friendly to patients, on time, always early, a great attribute. This rotation, we had a patient fall, and he was hands-on and helping in any way he could. He did not step back and run away. He started getting patients while I was assisting in the adjoining room with a sick patient. He assisted in any way possible and was very helpful to me and the other staff during this stressful event. And then finally accepts and receives and uses constructive criticism. Receives constructive criticism well and applies what is relayed to her, and then graciously accepts constructive criticism and tries to apply the knowledge given. Lots of amazing comments about you. So proud of you. It sounds to me like each of you has risen to the occasion in your 21-month interview. Most of you have already secured jobs, and you will transition to radiologic technologist positions. A few of you have plans to earn additional imaging credentials in your new place of employment. Ms. Ziff, Ms. Johnson, and I feel confident that whatever your next steps are, you will do well. Even though I think you abide by these already, I have 3 requests for you. Number 1, continue on the positive path that you are on today. Remember, you can influence change wherever you go. Your optimistic ways and support for others is inspirational. RAD faculty have so appreciated your willingness to share your expertise as a student with the first-year RAD students. Number 2, advocate for your profession. We talked about this a lot. I hope you'll take the knowledge you have and work to educate others on the need for training and licensure in imaging. And number 3, be the role model or mentor that you most appreciated in your own learning process. Once you have a couple of years of experience under your belt, I hope that you will inquire about serving as a clinical preceptor here at PVCC. So my most sincere best wishes for great success and happiness in your new career. We're not going to let you go very far, just so you know. All right, so the super fun part, awards. So I have the honor of presenting the award for the Jeffrey Scott Dewey Memorial Scholarship to a rising second-year student on behalf of the lovely Dewey family. Jeff's amazing aunt, Ms. Lynn Rogers, and Ms. Kathy Lucas are cheering on from the audience this morning. All right, some really important and wonderful information about Jeff Dewey. Jeff was a graduate of what is now this PVCC radiography program. What distinguished Jeff in radiography were not just his academics or clinical skills, but also his deep passion for patient care. This scholarship was established after Jeff's passing in 2010 to recognize someone with like skills and passion for radiography. Before awarding this year's annual scholarship, the family would like to congratulate last year's winner, Andrew Fix, on completing this program and for being all this scholarship represents. We wish him continued success in his new position at Martha Jefferson Hospital, where he will begin his career after taking the ART exam later this month. We understand that his overall plan is to pursue MRI. Now, for a little information about this year's Jeffrey Scott Dewey Memorial Scholarship recipient. Clinically and academically, this student performs exceptionally well. This person takes every opportunity to practice positioning an open lab, They always ask instructors for more information to gain a deeper understanding of imaging concepts. Their dedication is something that can be quickly recognized. A few of the comments from the technologists with whom they worked. This student was lovely to work with. I really enjoyed her being there. She was great with every patient, and her x-rays were consistently beautiful. She is going to be an amazing tech. Great job. You did an amazing job here at Ortho. You have great patient care skills and positioning skills. I like that you don't mind stepping out of your comfort zone, but know when to ask for help. Hope to see you again before graduation. This student was extremely helpful in clinic the day I worked with her. We were short-staffed, and it was just Esther and I in the ED in the morning. She jumped right in and proved to be very competent. She had no problem performing routine exams with little to no help, and even helped me image a poor fellow with bilateral broken ankles. She operated very much like a summer semester rising senior. It was a pleasure having her. Keep up the good work. A little drum roll, please. Excellent. All right, the winner of the 2024 Jeffrey Scott Dewey Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $4,000 goes to the rising senior, Kate White. So Kate was just given a very beautiful plaque with the Jeffrey Scott Dewey Memorial Scholarship 2024, Kate White. But in addition, we have this very beautiful plaque that hangs in the radiography lab with a beautiful picture of Jeff, his lead marker numbers, also all of the Jeffrey Scott Dewey Award winners, to include Kate's name right here. So anyway, we're very excited to be able to hang that in the lab. Congratulations. So many good things to say, wow. All right, I would like to take a moment to recognize two of our graduating students in the audience who each received a Keats Award of Excellence for maintaining the highest clinical or highest academic average in their first year of this program. These awards are designed so that a student can only win this award one time, because Dr. Keats likes to spread the love, during their time in the radiography program. In 2023, Ms. Carrie Burkholder was awarded the Keats Clinical Award of Excellence, and Miss Amy Simmons was awarded the Keats Academic Award of Excellence. So please give another round of applause to these two lovelies. All right, and at this time, I'm going to step aside for just a moment to welcome Dr. Pat Keats and our wonderful radiography instructor, Ms. Jasmine Johnson, who will be joining us to present the Keats Awards for Academic and Clinical Excellence for 2024. Yay! And I do have to apologize. I did not give Kate her big check, but I have a big check for her. Sorry about that, Kate. So it's waiting for you. All right.
The first-year recipient for the Keats Award for Clinical Excellence is a student who is exceptional in every area of clinical performance. This student's attention to detail and excellent patient care skills are unwavering. They demonstrate respect for patients and technologists alike. This student is a great team player with a positive attitude who always jumps in on any exam.
Okay, good morning. Please help me to congratulate the recipient of the Keats Award for Clinical Excellence from the first year class to Megan Seitz.
The second-year recipient for the Keats Award for Clinical Excellence is a student who excels in every clinical aspect. This graduating student is a delight in clinic and brings positivity to any setting. This individual has excellent patient care skills and an abundance of compassion and care for their patients. This student is always ready to lend a hand in clinic and rises to any occasion, even the hardest of exams.
Please help me to congratulate the recipient of the Keats Award for Clinical Excellence from the graduating class of radiography to Andrew Fix.
Dr. Keats. The first-year recipient for the Keats Awards for Academic Excellence is a student who's remained steadfast in their academic preparedness over the past 2 semesters in the program of radiography. This student has very high expectations of themselves. They're always engaged in class, they're diligent in making sure they understand all course material and radiography concepts. This student can regularly be found in the Keats Common area studying with a classmate or by themselves.
Please help me to congratulate the recipient of the Keats Award for Academic Excellence from the first year for, come on back, Kate White. Two of them. Almost there. Got it?
Okay. The recipient for the Keats Awards for Academic Excellence in the graduating class is an exceptionally hard worker who works to understand course concepts in greater depth and consistently turns in quality work. This individual takes their responsibilities as a student seriously. They are dedicated and an engaged learner. This graduate is an active participant in class, labs, and is academically sound, even in the most challenging classes.
Okay, last one. Please help me to congratulate the recipient of the Keats Award for Academic Excellence from the graduating class to Jennifer Pendleton.
Thank you, Dr. Keith and Jasmine. So exciting. All right, we're going to just welcome to the stage one of our graduating RAD students, Cliff Sutphin, who has some good news to share with you about one of our clinical preceptors.
Good afternoon, or good morning, I mean. We voted, our senior class voted, I don't know if he's here today, but our clinical preceptor recognition award goes to Andrew Overton. What's up, buddy? Andrew, your passion for teaching, your patience in guiding us through challenges, and your unwavering belief in our potential have inspired us to reach our goals and pursue our dreams with confidence. On behalf of myself and my classmates, I want to express our deepest thanks for your tireless efforts, your wisdom, and your kindness. You are not just a great teacher or tech, but a great mentor and teacher as well. Thank you, Andrew Overton, for everything you've done for us these past 2 years. We are so extremely grateful. Give it up for Andrew.
Andrew Overton, PVCC Rad Class of 2020. Congratulations, Andrew. Thanks for all that you do. All right, I have the pleasure of transitioning to the most amazing diagnostic medical sonography program. So I'm going to ask for Dr. Semeh Mohammed to come up.
Thank you, Stephanie. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, graduates, families, friends, faculty, professors, administrators, and clinical preceptors. My name is Semeh Mohammed. I was the program director for 2024 cohort, Diagnostic Medical Sonography. I would like to welcome you all. We are so glad that you are here today for our 2024 Diagnostic Medical Sonography pinning ceremony. This morning is about the success of our graduates. It has been my privilege to work with many of these hardworking graduates. I must say that I'm proud of each one of them for achieving so much over the last 2 years. Congratulations, my amazing graduates. You did it. Today is an exciting day for you, for your family, and for us. Ultrasound is unlike other modalities of radiology. Ultrasound is dependent upon the person holding the probe. It takes dedication, devotion, and practice for many hours to become a competent sonographer. The Diagnostic Medical Sonography program is a competitive admission program. There are often 10 students applying for each seat in that program, trying for these seats. And then the courses are rigorous and of the highest quality to meet the expectations of Diagnostic Medical Sonography Accrediting Agency. Clinical are long and detailed. Then after all of that, there are several national exams that must be successfully passed in order to practice in the field of sonography. And all of this take grit, determination, and focus on success. We want to thank all those family members and friends who are here today because you played a huge part in their success. I wish you the best of luck in your board. I wish you the best of luck on your graduation, and I want to say thank you from my heart. We are very proud of you. Congratulations on this special day. We will miss you. I will transfer it to Lisa. Lisa, please come over.
Hello, my name is Lisa Burrington, and I'm the clinical coordinator for sonography program. Today we're missing a student, John Reed. John actually had to start orientation today for his new job at VCU, But in April, John was awarded the Academic Award for PVCC, and John Reed was presented with the Award for Academic Excellence for the Diagnostic Medical Sonography class of 2024. John has consistently displayed a passion for learning and a commitment to mastering the techniques of ultrasound scanning. John has excelled in the classroom and has applied his skills to a real-world setting. John's attention to detail and clinical proficiency will take him far in the field of sonography. And here today, we have Fatima Begum. Fatima, could you stand up? Fatima was awarded the Leadership Award for the Diagnostic Medical Sonography class of 2024. Fatima has offered guidance, encouragement, and mentorship in her role as the president of the Sonography Club. We have no doubt that Fatima's passion for sonography and her dedication to service will make her a valuable asset to the field of sonography. Congratulations. And now we're going to transfer to the Surgical Technology program, and Miss Linda Starks.
Good morning. I would like to welcome family and friends to the Surgical Technology pinning ceremony. Today, we recognize and reward the hard work of our graduates as we send them out into the world of working allied health professionals. The students worked hard this past year with lectures and lab classes lasting 6 hours a day, several days a week. A lot of tests, assignments, and practical competencies to know and pass to make it to the clinical portion of the program. Getting up before the crack of dawn to arrive at their assigned clinical facility by 6:30, dressed and ready to work. Working tirelessly to prepare each surgical procedure for the surgeons and consistently learning different specialties to become great surgical technologists. To the family and friends of our graduates, thank you for giving your support throughout this journey. I am sure it means more than you know to your graduate. The culmination of this journey to becoming surgical technologists will happen on May 15th at 9 a.m. when our graduates will sit for their national boards. To the graduates, congratulations. May you have long and prosperous careers. You have reached but one of your milestones in the field of surgical technology. You have many more to come. Good luck to you, and as you pursue your profession and immerse yourselves in the world of surgery, I leave you with this: to practice what you have learned, and always learn as you practice. Congratulations. The Surgical Technology Academic Excellence Award is the demonstrated ability to perform, achieve, and/or excel in scholastic activities. Academic excellence has been identified with achieving high grades and superior performance. The Certificate of Academic Excellence is awarded to students who have consistently maintained a 90-grade average and above in all 12 of the surgical technology core courses. These students demonstrate commitment to learning in the academics despite various obstacles. To be eligible, students must meet all requirements, including grade point average, excellent attendance in class, lab, and clinical. This year's recipients of the Surgical Technology Academic Award is Hannah Abraham, Jalissa Angelica Dudley, Wahida Hadari. Next is the Surgical Technology Leadership Award, and I would like to start this with a quote. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, become more, you are a leader. The Surgical Technology Leadership Award is given to one student in each graduating class who exemplifies the attributes and traits of a good leader. Decisiveness, the ability to make decisions, particularly when under pressure, is an important skill to master, especially in the operating room. Trustworthiness, building strong and healthy relationships with classmates and future coworkers. Empowerment of others, creating a sense of autonomy and momentum to work together to achieve a common goal. Clear communication. Communication is vital to the efficiency in leadership because it helps to generate rapport, build trust, and encourage collaboration towards a common goal. Resilience. Resilience lies in the capability to make sound decisions even in high-pressure situations, such as what occurs in the operating room, by staying calm, focused, and decisive. They inspire confidence among classmates and future coworkers. This award recognizes the impact this graduate has made in both the classroom and clinical setting. She is committed to her personal and professional development in preparation for her future role as a surgical technologist. She has the capacity to form harmonious and influential relationships with both classmates and preceptors. She has been a mentor, known to share her knowledge and experiences generously for the purpose of motivating others to higher levels of performance and achievement. She is always willing to go above and beyond the conventional parameters of her established role for the sake of helping others and inspiring others. This year's recipient of the Leadership Award in Surgical Technology goes to Jalissa Angelica Dudley. The Surgical Technology Clinical Excellence Award. This award is designed to reward clinical practice that goes above and beyond the norm. Excellence in the Clinical Award in Surgical Technology practice is presented in recognition of a student's excellence in the clinical skills, knowledge, expertise, and personal attributes that contribute to the delivery of quality patient care, including securing employment before graduating. Students who receive this award have demonstrated excellent clinical skills as evidenced by feedback from peers and preceptors, promotes teamwork with fellow students in collegial working relationships, demonstrates effective management of time within a rapidly changing clinical environment, creates and implements learning tools for improved patient care outcomes, demonstrates effective interpersonal relationships through compassion, respect for personal integrity, and professionalism in delivery of care to patient and families. This year's recipients are Jalissa Angelica Dudley, UVA Main Operating Room. Ashley Dawn Maddox, UVA Main Operating Room. Congratulations. Ana Reyes Hernandez, UVA main operating room. Samantha Mary Chanel. Centera Healthcare, sorry. Harper Ann Whitehead, UVA Outpatient Surgery Center. Again, congratulations to my graduates. We are a small but mighty group.
All right, we're going to get started with the most amazing pinning. So we'll begin with radiography. When we get ready for you to come up here, we'll just have everybody stand up in the row and then start heading over to the stairs. And then you'll come up, receive your pin. The most amazing Dr. Runyon's going to congratulate you, and you'll exit on this side of the stage. Okay, brilliant. All right, so before I congratulate the radiography class of 2024, I would like to mention an additional generous donation made by Dr. Pat Keats. As part of her gift to this program, she has personally ensured that each one of you receives a beautiful radiography pin to serve as a reminder of your hard work and dedication and the quality of excellence for which this program and PVCC stands. So I do want to mention before the most amazing Miss Ziff calls out our graduates' names that our first person is not with us today, but he would like to be with us. I think he's sitting on the beach side. And anyway, but his heart is here, and he can't wait to watch the recording. So, all right.
While they're lining up, I'll just say in Dustin's absence, he would like to say, I just want to thank all of our instructors for making the program so successful and making our class so successful. I also want to thank our class for being awesome and making the last 2 years great. All right. Xander Ayler. Xander says, I want to thank my fellow peers for their support, my mother, father, and brother for believing I could do this. I would also like to say thanks to the Faison family for providing an environment where I can relax after a rough week. Owen Babineau. To my wonderful family, your unwavering support has been my anchor through every challenge. This achievement reflects the love and dedication you've poured into my journey. Thank you for always being there for me. Carrie Lynn Burkholder. I'd like to thank my family and friends for their constant support and encouragement for me to always give 110% in everything that I do. I would also like to thank God for blessing me with this incredible opportunity to be constantly surrounded by people who make me a better person. Peyton Coffey. I would like to thank my family and friends for supporting me and my classmates for making the past 2 years of school bearable. Athena T. Counts. I would like to thank my wonderful family, friends, and boyfriend for supporting me through these last amazing but somewhat difficult 2 years. I also want to thank each and every one of my classmates for unexpected friendships and amazing memories. Lastly, thank you to the PVCC RAD staff who also helped support me through this entire journey. Stephen Dowd. The love and support I have received from others has made this endeavor entirely possible. I would especially like to thank Louisa, my wife, and my son, Valentin, for the sacrifices they have made and in the encouragement they have so generously offered throughout. Also, my fellow students, they are a special group of people that deserve continued success for all they have achieved. And lastly, to our program director, Ms. Reynolds, whose devotion to our cohort never wavered. Andrew Cole Fix. I would like to dedicate this accomplishment in memory of my older brother, Nicholas Botkin. You are an eternal inspiration. I would like to thank all my friends and family for the love and support given on this long journey. Finally, I would like to thank both my cats, Freddie and Mikey, for always taking any stress away and bringing me joy on the hardest of days, even if they think they don't get fed enough. G. Logan Harmon. I would like to dedicate my success in the radiography program to my late writing instructor, Catherine Sutton. When I was debating on applying to this program, worrying that I could never be smart enough, she pushed me. I can still hear her pushing me every day, and I am so grateful that I have a mentor like her in my life. Brandon Y. Katz. I dedicate this accomplishment to the RadTech community whose guidance and valuable knowledge helped me develop as a technologist. I also want to thank my classmates and girlfriend, Ambi, for constant support and encouragement. You have all inspired me to continue striving for excellence in every aspect of my career. Jordan Lay. I would like to thank my family, my boyfriend Austin, and God. If it wasn't for all those factors, I would have never had the strength to keep pushing forward and finish the program. Jennifer Anna Pendleton. I would like to dedicate this achievement to my two beautiful children, Axel and Ari. If it wasn't for them, I would not be where I am today. They gave me purpose to better myself and to strive to be the best that I can be. Rosine Roy. To my family, friends, instructors, and classmates who stood by me through the challenges and triumphs of the program. Your support has been invaluable. Thank you for your encouragement and belief in my potential. Amy Simmons. I would like to thank my family for all their love, support, and patience. I would like to thank my friends and classmates for providing much-needed social breaks. And I would also like to thank all of the technologists and employees in the clinical sites who helped teach me the skills I need to become a radiologic technologist. Cliff Sutphin. I would like to thank my amazing family, my awesome classmates, and my wonderful professors and technologists for the enormous support they have all given me throughout the program. It was truly a pleasure to be a part of this class and program. I wish everyone all the best in their future endeavors. And last, but certainly not least, Hannah Thacker. I would like to thank my wonderful family, and more specifically, my son Austin and daughter Adeline. Your unwavering love, patience, and understanding have been my greatest source of strength throughout this journey. To my dedicated instructors and clinical staff, your guidance and expertise have been invaluable in shaping my academic growth and professional aspirations. And to my classmates, who shared the experiences have made this journey memorable. This accomplishment is as much yours as it is mine. Thank you.
Remember, you can't leave. A big round of applause for the graduating class of 2024 radiography students. All right, I have the pleasure of inviting Dr. Sam back up and Lisa for the wonderful sonography students.
All right, sonography class. All those long hours, long drives, studying. Now this is your chance. This is what you worked so hard for, to walk across this stage. So you guys want to line up, and I will call your names, and then the students have written dedications as they walk up. Abby Allen. I want to thank all of my family members and friends that supported me throughout this program. I would not have been able to succeed as I did without you all. Thank you, Mom and Dad, and Mima, for taking care of Hans throughout the semester. Justin, your support, courage, and endless pep talks are what brought me across the finish line, and I could not have done this without you. Vanessa Bartley. To my incredible family, friends, and boyfriend, thank you for all your love and support throughout this program. Your belief in me pushed me to walk this stage, and I wouldn't be here without you. I am deeply grateful for the memories, friends, and mentors these past 2 years have brought me. Fatima Begum. Firstly, I would like to thank God for providing me with the opportunity and courage to start and complete this program. Secondly, I would like to thank Dr. Muhammad, Ms. Lisa, and Ms. Peggy for their guidance, patience, and encouragement that they have provided throughout the program. And last but not least, I would like to thank my mother, my children Ahmad, Fiza, and Uzar. Without you all, none of this would have been possible. Jenna DeVita. I would like to thank my family and friends for their endless support throughout this program. Mariah Evans. Thank you to my classmates who became friends along the way, my family for believing in me when I did not believe in myself, and lastly, a special thanks to my fiance for all the late nights spent at Quizlet, mispronouncing more terms than we probably got right. I wouldn't be here without you all. Shelley Hart. I'd like to thank my awesome friends and family for their support over the past 2.5 years. I couldn't have completed the program without them. Alyssa Keaton Gatlin. I want to thank my husband, whose patience, support, and humor have helped me throughout many uncertain days. Without his help and sacrifices, I would not be here. I'm also grateful to my brother for being my study partner for the T's and an inspiration to keep trying even when things seem like too much. And lastly, to my cohort, thank you all for being supportive, communicative, and willing to help each other like a true team. Dalton Neal. Dalton would like to thank his family for their support throughout the program. He would also like to recognize his Aunt Toby for setting him on the path to become a sonographer. Finally, Dalton praises God for giving him strength and guidance. Amrita P.S. Nair. I am thankful to the Almighty for this is a surreal moment in my life. Special thanks to you, my dearest Kasu and Apu, Ama and Aka, and my dear husband for your unwavering support and trust. Most importantly, I would also like to extend my heartfelt gratitude for Dr. Muhammad, Miss Lisa, Miss Peggy, and all the clinical instructors who tirelessly guided me through this rigorous program. Hearty congratulations, everyone. We're getting there. Okay, John Reed could not be here tonight, but his dedication, his dedication is to my wife and family, whose encouragement and support made this entire journey possible, to the rest of my cohort for their cooperation, time, and teamwork, to the PVCC faculty and clinical sonographers who guided us with patience and grace. Okay. Alyssa Rose. I would like to thank Dr. Sam, Lisa, and Miss Peggy for always meeting us with patience and encouragement as they shared their knowledge and molded us into sonographers. I want to thank my family for their support and confidence in me, especially my husband, Eric, for supporting me financially and emotionally, pushing me to chase my dreams and believing in me even when I didn't believe in myself. Most importantly, I want to thank God for blessing me with this opportunity and being my strength through it all. Michael Stanford. I would like to express my sincerest gratitude to the faculty of the DMS program that worked tirelessly to ensure we would all graduate as competent sonographers, as well as to my family whose support gave me the opportunity to pursue my career ambitions. Without their efforts, I would not have made it to this ceremony. And let's give another round of applause to the graduating class of 2024 Diagnostic Medical Sonography.
Surgical technology, it's you. All right, so Professor Starks will be pinning her amazing students. Hannah Abraham. On this momentous occasion of our surgical technology program pinning ceremony, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to my family, especially my dear husband, whose unwavering support and encouragement have been my pillars of strength throughout this journey. I am profoundly grateful to my mentor, Professor Linda Starks, whose guidance and expertise have shaped me into the surgical professional I am today. Lastly, to my dear friends, you have made this experience unforgettable, and I cherish the memories we've shared as we embark on this new chapter together. Jalissa Dudley. I would like to thank my husband, Miles, and mother, Cody. I am very grateful for both their unwavering support and financial contributions made in support of continuing my education. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. Wahida Hadari. First and foremost, completing this program is truly a testament to my own ability of overcoming obstacles and persevering through all of the challenges. Hence, I dedicate this milestone to myself for reaching my potential. Secondly, I am indebted to my family and friends for their unwavering support, and I would not have been able to achieve this milestone without them. Lastly, I am eternally grateful for my professors' academic support and my school for providing me with the necessary tools, be it financially or academically, to pursue this program. Ashley Maddox. Thank you to the friends and family who stood by my side as I traveled along this path. Thank you to my fantastic roommate, Sam, for being my backbone support every day without fail. Thank you to all my peers in the program. We finally made it. Ana Reyes Hernandez. Thank you to my family and friends who have been so supportive, proud, and loving throughout this whole journey. Their positivity and motivation have always kept me going. I know without them, this wouldn't have been possible. Samantha Chenal. I'd like to thank my parents for supporting me throughout this program. I wouldn't be where I am without them. And a special thanks to everyone in this program for being like family the past 2 years. You all have truly made me enjoy this time, and for that, I appreciate you all greatly. Harper Whitehead. Thanks to my parents for always giving me the best advice and supporting me. Thanks to Chris, who's seen me on my worst days and continued to believe in me. And shout out to myself for pushing through and not giving up.
Again, I would just like to congratulate the Surgical Technology Class of 2024.
And how about a big round of applause for all our program graduates? So I have some special recognitions that I would like to share before we convene. So the radiography, sonography, and surgical technology graduating classes of 2024 would like to extend their appreciation to the following individuals. First, the amazing clinical instructors who selflessly share their expertise and mentor our radiography, sonography, and surgical technology students in the clinical setting. Program faculty and students could not do it without your amazing effort. So a big round of applause. Dr. Pat Keats, whose generous donation to our program has helped so many deserving students receive awards for achieving the highest of merits. The class of 2024 wishes to recognize your generosity, and Carrie, our award winner from 2023, will share some beautiful flowers. The family of Mr. Jeffrey Scott Dewey, who travel from the Carolinas every year to attend the pinning ceremony of our graduates and to present a special memorial scholarship award honoring the memory of Jeff, whose outstanding patient care skills and radiography will be forever remembered. Andrew. Andrew is heading right over to the lovely Dewey family. Our program's Dean of Health and Life Sciences, Dean Winkler, whose work behind the scenes ensures the success for students in all of the competitive allied health programs, and our graduating student, Brandon. We'll be sharing those beautiful flowers. We would also like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Jean Runyon and Dr. John Donnelly for support of our program, so a big round of applause to them. And this is not on my list, but it's definitely worth mentioning. I do want to extend gratitude to our HLS support staff, Rebecca Spangler, Jerry Payton, Zoe Willow, all of our amazing folks and Shay Copeland, who have made today possible. Thank you. All right, and I'm going to turn it over to Dean Winkler.
So I get the pleasure of doing the closing remarks. My name is Nicole Winkler. I'm the Dean of Health and Life Sciences here at PVCC. And to our distinguished faculty members, proud families, and friends, and most importantly, the brilliant graduates of radiography, sonography, and surgical technology programs, today is a day to celebrate each of you. Cheer you on, applaud each and every one of you for your remarkable achievement of earning a degree in your healthcare programs. As you stand here, well, sit here actually, on the cusp of entering the professional world of healthcare, equipped with knowledge, skills, and dedication, remember that this is just the beginning of an exciting journey filled with endless possibilities and opportunities to make a difference in the lives of others. To future radiographers, who will soon be capturing images with more precision than a selfie, may your diagnostic skills be as sharp as your sense of humor. To the soon-to-be sonographers, may your ultrasound scans always reveal happy surprises, providing peace of mind to patients who were anxious about a potential issue, only to find out that everything looks normal and healthy. And to the budding surgical technologists, whose steady hands and quick thinking can turn a chaotic operating room into a well-oiled machine. May your scrub game be strong, your instrument count be accurate, and may you never accidentally hand the surgeon a scalpel when they ask for a suture. We've all been there. But amidst the laughter, let us not forget the dedication, the hard work, and sacrifices that have brought you all to this moment. Each late night of studying, every challenging exam, and every clinical rotation has shaped you into the skilled professional you are today. As you embark on this new chapter of your life, remember the impact that you can have on the lives of others. Whether you're capturing a life-saving image or ensuring a safe and successful surgery, your work matters, and you have the power to make a difference every single day. So to the graduates of radiography, sonography, and surgical technology, congratulations on this incredible achievement. May your future be filled with endless opportunities, fulfilling moments, and lots of funny stories to share along the way. So I would like to thank each one of you for coming to support our graduates this morning. We appreciate your dedication and support to their success. Congratulations, graduates. We will miss you, and we wish you great success and satisfaction in your future endeavors. Please join us for a reception in the upper concourse so we can congratulate these wonderful soon-to-be imaging and surgical technologists.
We're going to let our beautiful graduates head out first. So radiography, if you guys will stand. Woohoo! Diagnostic medical sonography. Surgical technology. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you for coming.